do something about it, but it is going to be Braum locked in, and that is going to be Pantheon in the jungle. I liked the idea of having him flexed. I believe we saw that flexing happening.
Such quintessential cornerstones of this champion. But you can see FRK actually already looking to be quite aggressive early on, where I think WE should be the ones doing this.
Exhaust on About might be in trouble. Barrier is used. What a seismic shove. First blood goes into Monkey. Can they get more out of it? Yes, they can. They drop About in the meantime, but Realm Warp says bye-bye. We're out of here. SMLZ and Cryan managed to disengage, but can they disengage completely? Flash out of SMLZ from the seismic shove. Flash over the wall. Can get the concussive blows on top of Cryan, but SMLZ tries to turn it around. He gets Monkey. SMLZ finds a kill after an overextension from Team WE.
Yeah, WE definitely look like they should be coming out on top of these dodge, but again, I do think that WE are the ones who should be looking to push this lead and try and generate a lead, really. I think that their life is going to become a lot harder as this game gets later and later as Wink dashes back in. 4 people bot lane.
About get out of there. Leave your support behind. Yao Yao's already committed to the sacrifice. Can they get something in return? No, they can't. The calling comes through, but it's a little too late here to safeguard the life of Yao Yao.
Probably a plating in there as well. This is a very good start for the FRK top laner who, you know, in game number 1 went a little bit...
Start dictating the pace of the game. They desperately need to start doing so. They already got one of the feats of strength. Oh, looks like Wink might have been caught off. Heal is available, already used. Flash could be used as well, but Monkey is the one that's going to take the pick here. It's good news for Team WE.
Pieces of the WE roster, right? You know, with Taeyun moving to the LCK, with Vampire finding himself now on a pretty sought-after LPL team in Weibo. We'll see. Is About struggling in the mid lane, but holding his own. He needs to be able to do more than that if he's to fill the shoes of the player that he's just replaced.
I mean, he's not doing too bad. You know, About did really, really well in game 1. Game 2, he seems to be struggling a little bit more because troublesome come to time, but we'll see if it makes any difference. Let's see if he can push, like you said, push the envelope here. Is About is caught off again. Magnet Storm is good. The Redemption falls down, keeps him alive just a little bit, but Fearness is the one that collects the kill on a 4.
He just cuts off the escape. Knows that if we see About walk top side...
this Rift's Herald at WE are actually cooking here.
Realm up into the mid lane. Hold on,
whoa, into tower range. What are we doing? They swap aggro with Wink. In comes the Grand Starfall right into the backline of FRK. Cryan, SMLZ might be in trouble, but Fearness comes in to save the day. Wink is on the wrong side of the fight, but he flashes over the wall, or actually he's over the wall.
Spear.
Finally gets caught off by the spear on the last pixel by Monkey.
Okay, so a 1 for nothing. As much gold for taking him down as any of the other members. And now Karis caught out, nowhere to go. Weaver's Wall ready, but...
Weaver's Wall ready, flashes out, still gets caught by the Rune Prison. It's going to be Hacker who collects the kill, allowing FRK
down, that's going to extend that little bit of a lead, and that FRK even are probably going to struggle their way through the next 5 minutes or so before starting to turn into that really powerful team. Range, and he's seeing if whether or not... He can try and bait out a dash, bait out a flash from somebody, and now who's going to face check this?
It's going to be Monkey that tries to engage on SMLZ, forcing him to flash out once again. Hacker and Cryan are in the front line, and you see Fearness try to teleport in alongside the teleport of Cube. Will they get anything out of it? Yao Yao's already down for the count. That's a member disadvantage for Team WE. They want to disengage out of that one, but you see the Grim Deliverance coming in. Could it be the time to shine? No, it's not, as WE are getting decimated, but look at the backline. About is free. About is doing everything he can to stay alive. It's a triple kill on Cryan. But it's an ace for Team WE!
Yeah, About keeps himself alive and actually turns the fight back in their favor. It looked for all the work. Continue to try to make it work regardless. We'll just quickly call out that Karis on this Talia has been part of every single kill of this game so far for WE, and he's looking to make himself loaded more.
And that's another kill on Wink. Cube's the one that picks it up. Nice little combo here from Team WE, forcing FRK to actually pull back towards the lane, and this is going to allow them to have priority over the Otacon and over the incoming dragon that's spawning in 3 minutes.
Yeah, 20 seconds time on the respawn from Wink. Might be able to spellbook and TP on in, but we'll see how that plays out in just a moment. 10 seconds on the respawn. Now WE trying to clear this wave out on that bot side, trying to build up a little bit of momentum for them as that Atacon getting ripped lower and lower, 8k, and now the poke comes through.
But they're all debuffed. We should stop Otacon here. Team WE, they need to make a call. Either disengage, fully focus on the Otacon, or go for the fight. They're going for both at the same time. The smite comes down and it fails completely. It's on the side of Team WE. Can they pull the fight now? SMLZ is in trouble as Cube is trying to chase him down, but on the backline, Cryin is 3v1ing his way. A double kill falls on about, and it's WE's game to take as SMLZ and Wink don't have anything left in the tank to promote this fight any longer.
A 3-for-0 and what looks like a dicey spot for WE is executed on very well. They find the smite 50-50, not to be mistaken for game number 1 where it got stolen away. This time around, they have a good time and a good fight and pick up the neutral objective to boot. This is now WE in the full driver's seat for this game.
Absolutely, and About is really starting to flourish once he gets the confidence with play. You know, maybe we can get a fight out of it. Maybe we can win that fight. Maybe we can close the game. We'll see how it goes.
I will say, flash engage.
Yeah, flash engage. Immediately the Glacial Fissure comes down.
Cube.
Fearness is in the back line, but he's really, really low already, and the all-out has been used. Cube gets yet another kill. Smiter is down on FRK's side. The Weaver's Wall gets something done, and WE just dominate fight after fight after fight, and Pink's
It's going to be a double neutral objective take for WE and
dominating through and through every single time, and it shows what the difference that it makes to have a coordinated team fight. About what a flash from About right over the wall, away from the Realm Warp into the arms of his jungler Monkey, where they gain teleport coming in now in the middle lane of WE. They forced to focus on to Cuba. Cuba's alive and well. He goes in for the ultimate, and he's still alive in the back line. Look at the passive. He is back, and he is ready to jump through FRK. FRK are looking like they're in trouble. Wink is down for the count. In goes the Grand Starfall to take yet another player down from FRK. That's SMLZ, leaving only 3 alive. And with the Baron in hand, WE are looking to close the game.
They got the bot lane. They've got a 3 versus 5 now. Cryin, Hacker, and Fearness need to contest this to stay in this series.
Oh, will they do it? Will they be able to? Fearness is trying to tank as much as he can. Cube no longer has his passive, which means that he's a valid target. FRK are alive with 4 players. Fearness might be down for the count. Black Cleaver doing a lot of damage, doing a lot of work here for Team WE as they chase down the kills under the inhibitor tower in the bot lane. The rest of the squad of WE want to send a message. The Nexus is completely open, but they want to fish the players of FRK straight out of the taking down Cryin, trying to take down Hacker, but ultimately it's WE who take the 2-0.
A return to form for WE after what was a slightly saddening end.